met Agnes at a time when I felt completely stuck, like something in me had gone still. From the beginning, we opened up to each other with an ease that felt unfamiliar, maybe because our timelines aligned and our experiences mirrored one another. In that brief but meaningful connection, we explored transformation, how the mind holds on, and how it can also let go. I began to understand how powerful it is to be truly seen, and how that kind of presence can gently bring you back to yourself. What we shared felt rare, moments of honesty, softness, of simply being. Through her, I came to understand what true intimacy is, not just closeness, but a kind of witnessing where healing can unfold. And in her, I witnessed a transformation, from a kind of Cinderella shaped by endurance and quiet hope into something deeper, more rooted, like Persephone, moving between light and shadow with grace. Maybe that's the nature of healing. There is no single path. It unfolds differently in each of us, in its own time, in its own quiet way.
Wow.
Agnes, my Persephone and Queen from Latvia. So we watched you dance, and that's your way of expression, and that's beautiful. You're a beautiful human being. What does stop your pain? What do you do when you feel pain?
That was huge process to changing about my actions, what I'm doing. But first of all, when I was in pains, I was dancing. Yeah, dancing was the part when I couldn't talk, and it was for me a way how I could socialize with the people by express myself in dance, and that's the only way I could.
So was dancing easy way of being seen for you?
Dancing was the easy way to being seen for me, and that was the way how I could express my pains, because I really wanted to be listened,
Being heard?
being heard. Yes.
But what gives you pain?
Emotional blockages that I have, that's huge. Stories in my head and thoughts every day what is the same, and they are repeating, and this makes my skin problems.
So your skin problems, why do you feel like you need to hide them? Like, do you find them ugly, or more importantly, how do you feel when you see your scars?
In the school, I was that girl that was sitting by myself, and I didn't talk with nobody, and I had long hair, and this long hair was helping to hide my face. Now I am accepting my body, and I love my body, and I love my pains. That was a huge transformation to be in this state, but I succeeded. And in the mornings, when I have this hard waking up parts, I push myself, I'm waking up, and I'm saying to myself, I love my pains, I love my body. La 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 la. La la. Yeah, I love myself. I know there's some pains, but I feel myself.
That's part of you, right? It's beautiful.
Maybe I need to take off the jacket now.
If you want, yeah.
Daybreak, sun in my eyes, but my bones are stiff and view still blurry, kinda like through the skies. Like a bear in my winter cave, I'm crawling out. Some of us feel way better once the sun is out. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk with me, tell me a story, let it all out. Breathe in, breathe out. Everything that makes you worry, just forget about.
What brought you to New Zealand?
Real reason is about the transformations I feel when I'm in the right path to transform myself and become a butterfly. It's about to getting out of the bubbles and social environment where they are, getting out of all what they know, to coming here and realizing different ways to live. And when you see and feel them, if from the beginning is huge triggers everywhere, and I'm accepting these feelings and accepting the triggers, and I'm crying a lot here, and it's hard to understand, wow, it's possible to live like this. People are here doing and laughing and playing, dancing from joy, not from the pains, and not from the suffer.
That's a beautiful answer, but it must have many layers to that. This place made you stay in the moment instead of being stuck in the past or being worried about the future. You just exist and you just flow.
Here I'm feeling safe for just flowing, and I am accepting the risk, and I'm feeling exciting about the risks what I have and what I don't know, what will happen.
Finding the power in yourself to fly across the world to New Zealand is a very powerful act in my eyes.
I would say when I am powerful, when I could go on the stages and talk about big, deep topics, and I would make the book for publish, or I would do something big, then I will felt this power in me.
I think that's part of your transformation as well, to feel the power in you. It doesn't necessarily have to be just going on the stage or writing a book shouldn't make you feel powerful. You're powerful in your own way, in your own body. Just accepting yourself for who you are should even make you feel powerful, right?
Yeah, in this festival I felt we have everybody this power inside, and you can connect with it, and I felt the power there by not changing so you in your life. This is about
You recently had a haircut, and you always had your hair long before, and was that part of your transformation as well? And what made you decide to cut your hair and have a totally different look?
I had always this long hair, and I thought if I will have long hair I will have this princess look and I will be beautiful, and I had easily hide myself, my skin problems, and still be beautiful, because when you have long hair you're beautiful. That was my stereotype. And I met a guy who was hairstylist, and he was so exciting to change something in me and to some new look. And I was I remember I was crying when I literally a little bit cut my hair. I was crying for 3 days. I couldn't oh my hair, blah 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 blah. And then I needed to pull my head like this, and he just started to cut. And I look at my hair and I was oh my god. But I say to myself, I'm trusting, I'm here to transform myself, I'm trusting everything what's going on. And yeah, it was weird, it was so weird, but I know it's for the best because he trusts all these princess thoughts what I had about what I should wear, what I should do, what I should be. He got it all, and now I'm feeling more real. I can be next to camera with my skin problems, and I'm real now.
And why do you think that like change was so hard before?
I love it. Cinderella story, but she had short hair. No, it's not that short.
But Cinderella was waiting for a prince to come and save her as well. Were you
When I had this story about when I will have long hair, I will have my prince who will save me.
to be in your feminine is a totally different thing, and I think that your way of like feminine expression is like dancing, for instance, making peace with feminine side.
For me, the feminine is long hair. I've grown up like this. And my dad as well like this. I felt still in the small girl when I had my hair. But then I just really wanted to be this small girl with them when loved. And I like it when my mom is brushing my hairs.
So that's you being Cinderella, like being looked after.
Being looked after when I have long hair. No.
Now you're looking after yourself.
And now I'm looking after myself.
And how does that feel? Does it feel better?
It's scary. It's like jumping from the cliffs because it's something that's not good. I'm not good at it.
Like you're here independently, you're free, you can do whatever you want, and you
but
can
I
manage
need
that.
more money. Well, success when I will have this money that I can build something of this money out.
What would you build?
I would like to bring something from here to Latvia.
Like what?
That huge dream is about retreat center in Latvia. Because I would like to give the space for the humans, not only the humans, but for the humans who need that. Just the place where they can belong and safe. Because I really need it by myself.
You said retreat center, and retreat centers are mostly for people who are trying to heal.
Yes. In my thoughts, it's like people who are trying to heal, they emotionally need to grow up. They just need the environment where they feel safe to build the emotions and to understand the healing parts and understand and to realize how they're healing.
Maybe understand their emotions and just accept the emotions as well, and then just like be an adult when they want and be a kid when they want.
For my opinion, you have this passport age and you have this mentally age. Maybe in the passport age I'm growing up, but mentally age I'm in different age, and I feel these transformations. That's why I'm feeling sometimes like a kid around the people. I have like this huge baggage about my past, but emotionally I didn't grow up that level.
Do you feel more comfortable when somebody asks you if you're doing all right?
To realizing everything is my choice and all my feelings, it's real, and I can control my emotions. I'm feeling I can be seen, and this is my choice to be seen and be friendly, and even if I am